Laugh coming out to a commanding lead.
I think Booth has already shown himself to be incredibly aggressive. He opened up the last round with just 99-second headbutt. So Laugh is just playing pretty cautiously, backing off, keeping him at that crouch forward range, and not even getting too aggressive throwing fireballs. Doesn't want to eat any big jump-ins.
Right, this is the sort of match that Honda basically needs to force the Ryu player to make a mistake. Oh, went for some heavy mind games right there.
Yeah, that was a bit of shenanigans. Didn't go, but at least Laugh will have to think about that next time he sees a 100-hand slap, at the very least.
When you have a character that walks slow, I mean, what needs to happen is you have to try to push them. You have to try to get them to let go of their life lead to attack you. When you walk up to someone, if they don't hit any buttons, eventually you can throw them. So at some point, they have to hit a button or jump or otherwise move to defend themselves. And this is the essence of footsies. By just with your movements, with the threat of normals, and with the actual normals, you try to get them to defend themselves so that you can get them to not block. And at that point, you get attacks, you get jump-ins, you get mix-ups, and that's really what Street Fighter comes down to.
Laugh is an incredibly footsie-based player. You know, we've seen some Ryus like Dako, for instance, who just plays incredibly aggressively. He gets in there, he makes a lot of frame traps, but Laugh, a bit of a more traditional style Ryu. Really relies on footsies.
Went for the Shoryu there, no fear. All right, some excellent offense there from Laugh.
Yeah, and he's utilizing that backwards jump. That's just a classic maneuver to counter the headbutt, should it come. Although it really looks like Booth isn't even really trying to sit on charge too much. He's trying to just walk in there, jump in there, go in there, and make something happen.
I think he got waiting for the throw. Oh! Boost cool! I get punched in your chest.
I think he did he option select that crouch fierce?
I think he tried to.
Hoping that he would do anything else. Oh my God.
Get your spine crushed.
Slight miscalculation on the chip damage there.
Good old Laugh laughing. Booth having a good laugh too. Don't forget, guys, it's a video game. Have some fun.
Yeah, it's about fun. And winning, but also fun. Clean uppercut. Laugh settling into control here.
Went for that low strong. He knew that ultra was coming. Hoo-ah! Forward Pierce.
That's not going to go.
Not as well.
Wow, recovers the perfect.
That is a double P.
Wow. I actually forgot.
That's two big yellow Ps there for Laugh. Double perfect. Just finishing it off quickly. All right, Ryu Honda, what can you do?
Yeah, it's going to be in Ryu's favor, you know.
No easy way around projectiles. He's got to jump. He's got to try to walk up to him and get him to hit buttons. And that's what Booth was trying, but it just didn't work out for him.
He's forced to, as you said, try to make the Ryu player make some mistakes. But Laugh was in control the whole time. He stayed calm. He kept him at that max crouch forward range. And he didn't rely too much on fireball, so Booth wasn't even able to really find too many jump-ins.
Exactly. You know, bad matchups are always part of the game of Street Fighter. You have to, you always want to make sure you have backup well, you don't always need them actually. Depending on the character, you can main someone who's got good matchups, only a couple, maybe 4-6s, and you can do well at tournaments. But most characters, you're probably going to want to have a couple different characters in the back in case you come across a bad matchup, because sometimes it's just easier to pick another character than to have to deal with all the work is what it is. Yeah,
you know, and that comes down to the personal preferences of a player. Sometimes you see the character loyalist, the character specialist,
like
the juice box able, but eventually even you picked up Jury.
Eventually. Yeah. You know, I hate Rufus is what it comes down to. So, you know, I got a plan for Rufus this tournament. Didn't happen last tournament, but I got a plan for Rufus this time.
All right. Does it involve picking Jury?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, it does not.
See how that works out for you. So it looks like coming up next we'll have Mr. SNK and Rayblade X.
Mr. SNK comes from Arizona, great Honda player. Played him all the time.
Yeah, and he was on Latif's SBO team last year.
Yes.
Did very well for themselves. But like you said, a strong Honda player as well. Another Honda coming out.
He really spent pretty much all of his time perfecting hands, making sure he always gets jab hands. He does, when I watch him, he actually does the reverse piano method. Hits jab, then he hits fierce, medium jab, and then fierce again.
Okay. That's a pretty interesting way to do it.
I mean, me personally, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 1, 3,
Yeah.
from left to right. But if you drum your fingers, you'll notice it's natural to go from right to left.
Yeah.
So he prefers to drum that way. Rayblade looks like he's going to pull out Balrog. This could be very boring when they both have full life. The life lead in this match is very important because similar to Honda Ryu, Honda does not have a lot of great ways to force the Balrog player to let go of that charge. He can anti-air very easily with crouching hard punch, with headbutt. But if the Honda has the life lead, there's that life lead.
This is one of those down-back matches. Nice response there, though, with the headbutt. Mr. SNK taking that life lead. And he's starting it off playing a little bit aggressively, feeling out his opponent.
Doing very well thus far, catching a lot of his offense with headbutts. All right, empty jump into a throw attempt. Gets teched. Rayblade's got some meter here. He can definitely make something happen. But Mr. SNK just tries to headbutt through the poke string, able to get that hit. He's got the next round with no meter, though.
We're talking about this being a down-backy matchup, but no, Mr. SNK is using that walk-up jab, buffering the hands behind it quite a bit, and only relying on the headbutt when he gets pressured.
Ooh, armor break on that turn punch to blow up Mr. SNK's focus. Yet again, we had another dash punch attempt that gets EX headbutted. Goes for a reversal super, nothing happening there. Wow. Mr. SNK goes for the EX headbutt punish and then uses a stand fierce to anti-air and finishes off round 2. Mr. SNK, very offensive with his Honda here.
At least until Rayblade forces him to play another style in the match as quickly as possible. He's still able to maintain control. He was caging him a little bit with the hands and an easy anti-air there with the stand fierce, and this is a drastically different choice of characters.
This is completely different. Glad somebody in the room knows Gen.
Yeah, you know, I think Gen is still, you know, very underutilized.
I was going to use the exact same words. He underutilized, not underpowered, not unpopular, just underutilized.
Yeah.
All right, a sumo slam to start it off. Goes for the cross-up attempt off the wall bounce, but doesn't get anything off of it.
So he's still going to be able to play a bit of a footsies game here. Gen has pretty strong pokes. He's able to alter his jump arc very quickly with his stance switch, and that would make things a lot harder for Mr. SNK to just to play his game, to just find easy anti-airs.
Exactly. Gen's footsie game at the highest level revolves mostly around standing medium kick into meatless hand, just like it was in vanilla.
Yeah.
Then crouching roundhouse has excellent range. When combined with his pretty fast dash compared to other characters, it can give him a very, very nice, almost half-screen sphere of influence, you could say, in his footsie game. It's very hard to get around. Also, while he's in crane stance, he has the, I believe, second fastest walk speed in the game. So he's got some interesting techniques he can do off of that.
He's still having a hard time getting anything started against Mr. SNK. Okay.
That's the focus cancel juggle. Into that, he's going to get a setup off of this dash cross-up. Goes for the reversal, doesn't get it. Looks like Mr. SNK isn't quite well versed in punishing that one.
He's got to be careful of the hands now. Mr. SNK fully loaded. And that was an opportunity there to seal it away.
Right, Rayblade, if he gets tapped one more time, he's done.
There it is.
Crouch jab to hands, good old. Mr. SNK takes it pretty convincingly. Nice attempt to counter pick from Rayblade, but didn't work out for him.
He just wasn't able to get any significant damage, you know.
Again? Gen's damage comes from the very, very particular links.
Yeah.
Low jab to close fierce.
Yeah.
Into his jab, and if you do, he pushes you away with hands, and he's plus on block, so he's got advantage. You could try a mix-up. But if you jump at him, he headbutts you. And if you're standing up, you still got hard kick.
Yeah, and stand fierce also a great anti-air as well. But once he loses the life lead, he has to really make some, take some huge risks to try to get it back.
Exactly. We've already got the next match lined up. Looks like we've got DJ.
It's Lexi and Black Skills.
Lexi and Black Skills. All right. Should be an excellent match.
I think Lexi's our Chun.
I believe so.
And, oh, Black Skills is the SoCal player, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen him on the microphone at Wednesday Night Fights.
All right, now DJ ChunLi, this is a match where the person with the life lead is probably going to want to zone out. DJ is not going to have an easy way in on ChunLi. ChunLi does have a bit of a normal advantage in this match.
Yeah, she's definitely going to outpoke him. Using that stand strong. She has a great fireball. He can't really match her in the fireball game, even though they're both charged characters. She's going to be able to move around more freely after throwing a fireball. She can do the Hazancho over top of a fireball.
She does not need to be moving too much in this match, but she does need to maintain charge just to destroy his projectile so that he doesn't get any good offense going. And comes away with a nice win in round 1 here.
What will happen now?
Wow, dash Hazancho. Very offensive.
Yeah, just a read. Oh,
that
deep
links across medium
cross-up.
kick. It's a very, very nice combo from DJ. I didn't know he had a combo that was that rhythmic.
He's all about the rhythm, man.
Why don't you download my album? That's one of his win quotes. Just saying.
All right.
Street Fighter keeping it current. It's 2012.
So now he's got the life lead. He recognizes it. He's playing a
hanging
fireball
back.
game.
Not gonna even bother to get in on that. Throws an EX projectile and gets jumped in on.
If he had stuck with the normal fireballs, he might have even been able to FADC backwards on a reaction, but now he's lost it. He has to try to go and make something happen. Rough break there for Black Skills as Lexi takes another round in the game.
Head stomp on jump in. You don't see a lot of ChunLi players do it. I think it's something they should look into a little more because a lot of characters when that happens, they end up holding back and then you get the cross-up short attempt.
I mean, and from that range, it hit perfectly. Nice reactions here from Lexi as well.
Hitting that crouching short, trying to avoid the throw. Nice link there.
Oh, read that one. Great punish. Corner push. Oh, instant overhead. No punish, though, from Black Skills. Still plugging away. Wow.
Is this going to work? I think he's out of range.
No, he's not. Oh, my God.
Well, actually, what happened is he activated a little early. The Ultra 2 from DJ is actually active for a long time. So you still get the half Ultra, so to speak, if you do it just a little early. If you would have activated a little later, it probably would have killed her.
Good call. I'm sorry for Black Skills. He's still able to take the round, though.
Crouch, hard kick, anti-air, good old ST. It's still good.
Yeah, they altered that one to make it a little bit more like it's ST Inception.
Still has frame advantage if you space it perfectly. It's one of the normals that DJ players should be using. I wouldn't say too often, but it's probably one of his best normals.
No, yeah, and it's also a pretty solid tool to move around with, like you said, when spaced correctly.
Ooh, goes around the charge reversal there. Oh, that's a stun. Go for that super. All right. You know what? I was dumb. Don't go for the super.
No,
Keep
no,
that meter for next round.
It's just it's only the second round, exactly. But now she's got all this meter to try to make this comeback.
That's what I would have
actually, it's not even a comeback anymore. She's got a meter to actually take the series.
Probably dash super any one of these projectiles.
She'll have to show us that she has it in her repertoire, and Black Skill hasn't seen it yet, so he's not respecting it. And he has enough life to blow at this point.
Right now, we got to work that timer. You got 70 seconds. Use them all. Ooh, got the cross-up medium kick, but didn't convert on it.
Yeah.
Now we get to see if she's going to make a comeback here.
Okay, and these are pretty risky jump-ins that he's taken here against Lexi. She's clearly charged. But they worked out for him, and one game goes to Black Skills.
Wow, neutral jump fierce. Get out of my airspace. I did not know that move even had the pursuit property. That spikes him to the ground there.
Yes.
Oh, stop on him. Nope. ChunLi does have a combo she can do after jump will jump fierce. Not able to convert on that one.
So Lexi's been favoring wake up EX spinning bird kick, and I'm not sure Black Skills is caught on. She's still trying to be fairly unpredictable with it. So Black Skills, he just needs to back off just a little bit and get the punish. I think we've just seen just one punish so far, but she's used her meters almost exclusively for that.
50 seconds on the clock. DJ is trying to get, Black Skills is trying to get Lexi to do something so he can get his offense going. That's right, space out those jabs. Woo!
Wow, finally found exactly what he was looking for after landing a lot of jabs and not getting a knockdown. But he stayed with the game plan and finally found a jab into the machine gun upper.
Yeah, he canceled the short straight into the machine gun upper because you get most of the chip damage regardless, and it pushes back and it's pretty safe on block regardless anyway, so.
Again, failing to convert off the jabs.
Nice. Pretty sure that was a safe jump attempt. Was able to throw the EX rising punches, I believe. More zoning going on.
Yeah, but, you know, Lexi's trying to finish the match, and I think that she could still favor the fireball game a little bit more. But just as I say that, a poorly ranged fireball, and Black Skills finds a jump in, finds great positioning, and she actually threw herself into the corner.
Always important that when you throw your opponent towards the corner. And very, very nice reaction.
Yeah.
The X bird kick there.
Finally, the anti-air.
So we're at the final round here. The winner of this round is going to take this one. DJ's got a full stick of butter he's sitting on. By that, of course, I mean his meter. All right, we got jump-ins, we got projectiles. Neither player really has a tremendous advantage at the moment. They're both playing very, very cautiously compared to the last couple rounds.
Yeah, they both recognize that it can end off of this.
All right, Black Skills going for offense with DJ, and it's working.
Yeah, but he's still just failing to get the full combo off of those jabs, not getting a knockdown, not getting a cancel. And he's getting plenty of time to confirm it.
All right, looks like it's going to be close. Let's see what Lexi can do here. 40 seconds on the clock. He's going to try to time her out as much as he possibly can. And stand medium kick, anti-air near the tip. It's got a very good hitbox. Able to finish off Lexi and send her to the losers bracket. Yeah.
Once he had established a life lead like that, he was well able to control the screen. He was walking full screen and throwing out those max outs. So it totally negated her high jump arc. You know, he didn't give her any chance to make it in, and she even had to eat the chip damage on the way in.
No, man. In this game, it's air slasher. DJ time.
It's so hard to remember. Oh, man.
Too many special moves. Cannon spike, spiral arrow.
Too many special moves with alternate names.
Alternate names. Cammy and DJ, why don't you just pick one?
I don't know.
It's cool, it's cool.
So, yeah, still well played there from Lexi. Black Skills just able to maintain zoning in the last round.
She went pretty offensive there with the Hazan-chus, just trying to beat all of his attempted projectiles. Able to get some of them, but what happened there was Black Skills able to win more mix-ups as the game went on, able to get better reads, and just zone her out well.
So coming up next, We're going to have Mad Catz' very own Tokido.
Tokido.
Yeah. One of the best players to ever play 2D fighting games.
Murderface.
Not bad at 3D games itself, in his own right.
All right, if you're looking for a new joystick, why not check out Godlike Controls? They've got the world's only adjustable optical for JLF. Wait, you know what the optical is?
Yes.
I didn't know they made an adjustable one.
Now you do.
Now I do.
They've got a booth right back there. You can go check it out.
Wait, is the silent stuff out already?
Apparently.
Evidently.
Apparently.
What am I doing? I'm
There
not
it
reading the
is.
Sanwa site every day.
You can probably follow them on Twitter or something, and then you'll find out. But it's Tokido here and Karash Jet.
This was a button check.
Yeah.
I don't think Tokido plays DJ.
I don't think he plays Chun either.
Are you ready? Fight!
Ready? Fight. You know, one of the things about Street Fighter 4 that really makes me appreciate the game as time goes on is just how pretty it is and how many tiny touches went into all the stages. I was really surprised that this game was not really nominated for like the best looking graphics in 2009 when this game came out. Because it's just such a smooth game. It never ever hiccups. Everything always works perfectly, and everything is just full of personality and detail. And the game has not aged one bit. Just like Street Fighter 2, honestly.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 still looks good.
They did a great job in updating the look and figuring out exactly how they wanted it to go.
Exactly. You know how when you hit someone, tongues come out of their mouths?
Yeah.
Wasn't in Street Fighter 2, but I think they were going for that cartoony look. And
Well, yeah, there were
remember
weird
it.
facial effects though in Street Fighter 2. Like sometimes you'd see them like I think like vomit just real quickly, and eyes would bug out. So they figured out how they wanted to update it. Oh, and Karash Jet is going to be playing DJ.
This is a match where he can basically, what Tokido's going to do is he's going to keep him out of his own crouching roundhouse range, is what he's going to do. By throwing fireballs, red fireballs particularly.
Yeah, Karash Jet is not going to be able to mash on the fireball game. Tokido's going to be able to throw fireballs pretty much liberally, and Karash Jet, he's going to have to try to make his way across the screen. He cannot rely on the max outs, or what did you say they're called?
Air slash.
Air slashes.
Spacing his projectiles perfectly, throws them directly when he has frame advantage to basically force the DJ player into action here. Far Fierce Punch, actually a decent anti-air, depending on the angle there. At a 2/3, 3/4 screen, it's actually one of his better ones, but sure he will not reach.
Yes. Oh no. Great series here from Tokido. Finally goes for the wake up, but nope, he's on the ground. Open them up with the empty jump low. Not the worst choice with the wake up backdash, but he was covered by the cross up Tatsu.
And not to mention, DJ is actually a little weak on wake up.
Yeah, he
People
definitely
forget
is.
about this, but his all of his invincible wake up moves have pretty bad startup.
Yes.
5 or 6 on the range up. So the idea is you can actually do a midi low jab or low short against DJ, and if you just hit that weight, all his reversals will still miss on you.
Yep. Tokido's using that cross up Tatsu to hopefully avoid the EX up kicks.
Jumping at him's not really going to work. We got one of the best players in the world in Tokido here.
Interesting choice of the use of meter there for the EX. Not really that rewarding. Nice.
So over that low. I think he went for the short. The down light kick actually alters his jump angle, so he lands a little sooner.
Let's keep it up. Fight!
Tokido is just not letting up at all.
Nice.
Unable to convert it into a trip or anything else, unfortunately. Good anti-air there from Tokido.
He tried to slip one in. Those blatant jump ins are going to be easily anti-aired by a player like Tokido.
just makes quick work. Karis Jet there. 2 games to none. Looks like Karis Jet's footsies weren't really up to snuff. Unable to deal with the projectile game of Akuma. Of course, that red fireball changes things. I mean, certain matchups like, say, Guile, DJ, another Ryu player, sort of go through the projectiles almost when he chooses in exchange for, of course, a bit longer of a startup. Yeah, the fireball reliant characters, they really have to change the game up. And we saw him trying to get a little bit aggressive, but like you said, he got out footsied. You know, there were a lot of big whiffs that got him punished, and Tokido was able to maintain ground control. Tokido's got too much stuff. He's carrying 30 million bags. Probably going to walk away with a couple more Mad Cat sticks here. We got Warrak on the left. I saw him playing KOF. He was sent to lose his bracket by Combo Fiend. Oh, okay. In his KOF pool, but I believe that was the final matchup that pool. So I think he made it out of his pool and loses for KOF. Shout outs to Warrak. Shout outs to King of Fighters. There is a King of Fighters stream as well that you can tune into to watch. Yeah, and he's going to be up against Air. Warrak in Air. Very strong Ryu from Canada. He has a lot of experience playing in Japan during, I think, mainly the vanilla period of Street Fighter 4. He has a popular blog for Ryu, so he's a very knowledgeable Ryu. Of course, he made the guide to Ryu with Gutex and Mike Ross. He released that DVD. Of course, he's one of the originators of a lot of Ryu knowledge. Yeah, and I mean, being over there, and obviously being an English speaker, he's able to bring a lot of that deep down arcade gritty knowledge from Japan out for the rest of the world to enjoy, utilize. All right, so we've got Ryu, Guile, both characters using their main characters here. Let's see what Warrak does. Warrak is, of course, the only Guile that frame traps. Or should I say, he's really good at it. Yeah. He really has learned the offensive game of Guile really well. Unfortunately, right now he's got to play that defensive game. Gets anti-aired, and this is going to hurt. Link. All right, first round over pretty quick. Yeah, Ryu can make this one really tough for Guile. He's able to Tatsu over the Sonic Booms with the read. You got a command fireball. It doesn't have to charge, obviously. So it's up to a Rock to find a way around the fireball game to do some damage. All right, focuses through the normal and dashes forward. Oh, that's 2 hits. Nice setup. Wow. EX Hado into trip. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that works. That's actually an interesting trick you can use against the Guile player. Even if he has 2 bars to FADC, he actually cannot combo to Sonic Hurricane if he is too close to you when he flash kicks you. Right on. So it helps to, if you try to aggress him in that meter state, be super, super close to him, as close as you possibly can, because then you know he won't get any huge damage. Most he's going to get is an EX flash. Damn Links. Forward hard kick into the close hard punch. That, of course, is a new link enabled by the 12 balance changes. Previously, the only thing you could combo into was low strong. All right, so it seems like Warrak simply prefers the half-screen game in this matchup than to be any further away. How a lot of Japanese players would probably play this match is to try to stay at 3/4 screen or further and throw so many Sonic Booms that by the time he gets in, you have a nice meter advantage. Yes. Not to mention Guile does have a nice backdash, so assuming he's not in the corner like he is now. Flash kick! Didn't get anything. Swing and a miss. But he's got all the screen to work with now. And like you said, trying to play the meter game, it might actually be tough for him. The meter game was actually nerfed for the Sonic Boom. So he's instead playing a little bit more aggressively, trying to get damage off of the long-range pokes, the forward-moving pokes. And at least in this round, it's working out. Okay, now Guile can match Ryu projectile for projectile, but he does need to have very, very good charge. He needs to do the back-forward, back-punch version of the charge. Right on. Oof. Nice Shoryuken there. Warwick was looking for a Hadouken and he didn't get it, and now he's getting a bunch. Oh, go for it. I think he's going to mash out of this stun. Good job, Warwick. Almost saw him hesitate like he was giving up for a second. Nice autocorrect Shoryuken there. Perhaps playing KOF has gotten into Warwick here a bit. Two drastically different games as far as how their paces go. If you play one game and then go right into a tournament match for another one, it can affect the way you play.
It can be tough. And as it's match round for Air, I've received word that Warwick actually eliminated Air last year.
In EVO?
Yes.
Wow. War probably wants to get in that. Get a nice, get a W under his belt. Make sure he tells Warwick that he won't be able to do that ever again. EX Hadouken with the reduced recovery.
This is an impeccable fireball game from Air. He's throwing him from the perfect ranges to give himself an anti-air opportunity.
Ooh, missed anti-air there from Warwick. Trying to work focuses, just not working for him. Good old ST. Meaty fireball to fierce fireball.
Yeah.
Still works. Warwick, unfortunately, the loser of that match. We got Mike Ross coming up.
Yeah, that was a really great fireball game from Air. That was really what won him the game against Warwick. Warwick made a bit of an adjustment, got in there and was aggressive to take a few rounds, but just being controlled in the fireball game, I think, was really what won Air that game.
It was drastically different from the match that happened, I think it was 2 years ago. It was Daigo versus
Lamer Boy.
Lamer Boy. Drastically different. That match was all projectiles, all spacing. What happened at the end? Lamer Boy jumped in on him, and Daigo's like, I'll anti-air you. You don't matter.
He didn't even need any hands to do it.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Oh, it was an excellent match, so it was very close. But that was 2 years ago.
Yes.
Right now, Air wins, and we've got Mike Ross coming up. It's going to be an excellent, excellent match.
Up against Sid the Squid.